Hi, I'm Pam, and I'm going to show you how to tandem wear two children using two-shouldered carriers. So 2 soft structure carriers, 2 Maytais, or one of each. In this video, I'm going to use 2 soft structure carriers. And when it comes to this, you want to give them kind of do a trial run to make sure all of your webbing and your buckles are at the right place. So the #1 rule of tandem wearing is that you want to know how to use your carriers, and the carriers you're going to do perfectly with one child before you add a second child, because things get hairy when you tandem wear. So the other thing you need to do is make sure that the carrier that you're using on your back is appropriate for back carries. Not all soft structure carriers are. Check out your manufacturer's instruction book that came. And if you're using a soft structure carrier, you need to make sure that your baby is sitting unsupported. So I have one on my front, and then I'm going to take my other one and put it around my waist.
Who's going to be in your front?
Demo baby's going to be on my front to represent our newborn. And then Abby, who's 4, is going to be on my back. So what I'm going to do, let me hold this up so you can actually see what I'm doing here. When I buckle this, I want this to not be interfering with the waist strap of the other one, so that each thing can...
your neck is blueberries from me.
Okay, so each thing can move and adjust independently. And also, since I'm wearing a younger baby on my front who's smaller, I might need to raise or lower baby. So it's also nice to have that waist strap a little more flexible. So let me get my front baby on first. So this is always the order that you want to go in. You want to get the baby on the front. No, that's not true. Okay, so now it's time to load up our kids. So what we're going to do is we're going to load the child on the back first. So let me take Demo Baby here. Our real newborn just needed to hang out with Mom. So we have Demo Baby here, who I'm going to lay gently and lovingly in this crib. But if that baby looks creepy in some positions, because it's not a real baby, and then I'm going to get Abby up on my back. So I don't like this. This is not right. I need to say it again. Okay. So I'm going to start from the beginning where I say, hi, my name is Pam. Do you want to hold Demo Baby again in the chair? Okay. Hi, my name is Pam, and I'm going to show you how to tandem wear using 2 two-shoulder carriers. That could mean 2 soft structure carriers, which we abbreviate as SSC, or you could use 2 Maytais, or you could use one of each. In this video, I'm going to use 2 soft structure carriers. Now, the #1 rule of tandem wearing is to know how to use each of your carriers and each of the carries or ways of wearing that you're going to do perfectly, very, very confidently before you attempt to do it with 2 children.
Can your kids carry this baby?
Yeah, that Demo Baby is really, really heavy. So today, for this, I'm going to use a Demo Baby on my front because our real newborn got tired. And then I'm going to have Abby, who's 4, get on my back. So let's get each of these soft structured carriers set up with the waist buckles together. So I'm going to flip this up like I'm wearing it right now. You want to just test everything. Make sure that the buckles are going to be in a good place. This is she's going to put some weight on me, and so this is going to end up high on my chest is where I want it. So it's not going to be right in baby's face. But when it's pulled forward, it's going to be kind of low. And so then I have my other carrier that I'm going to put on my front.
My baby needs to go to sleep now.
Okay. So you have to kind of figure out which waistband you want higher. And that's going to depend on sometimes on your body shape and the widths of these straps. But I'm going to go with having my toddler carrier a bit lower and then my newborn carrier here.
Can I give a fun shot?
You may. So I also need to test this one to make sure that when I put it on, everything's going to be at a good height. I'm gonna want this chest or back strap really, really high, because once the older child is on my back, I'm gonna have limited flexibility and her body is gonna be taking up a lot of my back. So this needs to be really high so I can reach it. And with tandem carriers, you need to be using ruck straps, like backpack straps instead of cross straps, because that would interfere with the weight on the other child and pressure on their body. Okay, Abby, I'm gonna get you up first. I'm gonna pass you around to my back. Scoochie, scoochie, scooch you. So I'm not gonna do a whole lot of talking about strategy here, because again, I'm coming in with the assumption that you are a confident soft structured carrier user already. So let's get her in. You feel good?
Yes.
Good. Okay. And click this, and now we're gonna get our demo baby newborn. So demo babies move differently than newborns. So sometimes if demo baby looks creepy, know that our real baby wouldn't look that way. So we're gonna hold this little babe and get baby through. So another key with tandem wrapping is that you need to have these carriers work without any modifications. There's enough going on already with wearing 2 kids who have 2 different voices, independent needs, that you don't want to be messing with anything that might come undone or surprise you. So I gotta find these shoulder straps here and then clip them, which is, I think, probably the toughest of this whole thing. If you have an older child, you can actually ask them to help you, which is pretty awesome. But let's see. Give myself a little bounce to get some slack out. And there we go. I have 2 kids up. Now I want to do my safety check here, especially with this baby in the front.
In the back, that's Tia and Tia.
Yeah, cool.
That's our cousin.
Yeah. So my baby's head is high enough to kiss without straining. I can see baby's face, and I can make sure that the chin isn't going to touch the chest, and that airway is clear. And so we're looking good. So the reason that I put her on my back first is because when you get a kid up on your back, you lean forward a little bit. That's not going to feel good to a little baby, and so this prevents that. But the same consideration comes in when you get a child off your back as well. So depending on how you've buckled this, if it's possible to get your toddler off first or your back-worn child off first, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have a high surface to get that child off on, or have them tall and confident enough that they can just slide right down your back onto their feet, because I don't have the luxury of bending over to hip scoot her around. The other thing you can do is you can kneel straight down, but that is very, very hard on your body with all of this extra weight. So what's best is to get the front child off first. Making sure, so as soon as you unclip anything, standard rule to be supporting your baby, and then have a high place to lay your baby. Now, an older toddler might not mind the bend so much, but it generally doesn't feel good. Kind of shoves your spine into where they're breathing from, into their stomachs, and doesn't feel good. So as soon as I start to unbuckle, I'm going to make sure that I have a hand on her. Now, there's a lot of buckles and fabric going on here, so I just need to go very slowly and carefully. Look into a mirror or a window. Okay, I'm going to get you down. 1, 2, 3. Slide. And we're done. Thank you.